Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Chef Simone Bridges. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we were talking off set. You are an amazing young lady. You are, let me make sure I got this right. You're 13 years old, which is my favorite number, so we're cool. You own 2 businesses.
Yes.
And you speak to a bunch of people about ability for success at any age and collaborated on a book.
Yes.
Aside from that, and maybe launching a rocket into space, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Chef Simone Bridges, and I own my own business called Goddess Food Factory and Extreme Baking. And I'm a 13-year-old baker, kid entrepreneur, Ustream advocate, speaker, author, and I'm a brand ambassador. I've been on the Steve Harvey Show. I'm one of 10 kids that is a part of the LeBron James Always Believe campaign. And believe it or not, I have made the world's largest peach cobbler. I've been on the cover of 3 magazines, and I could be seen on any given Sunday on Trinity Baptist Network.
How did you get started at such a young age in all of this?
Well, I started my business because my grandma, ever since I was 3 years old, I would always get into the kitchen and bake all different types of little treats. And every single one of them were so delicious and so sweet. And I just remember asking her for the first time, I was like, Grandma, can I please help you bake? She stopped in her tracks, put her hands on her hips, looked down at me and said, Simone, you are not about to come into my kitchen and burn my house down. But even at 3 years old, there was something inside me that would not let me give up. So I asked her again, but we just kept on trying to bake all different types of desserts. And then boom, when I turned 11, I asked my parents, could I have my own shop? You know, after asking my mom so many times and reminding her about how I really was going to work hard and never give up, she finally gave me my shop. And that's how Goddess Food Factory happened. And
you're not animated or passionate at all about this, are you? You are just like, I feel the energy.
Yes,
like, that's
I'm very
awesome.
happy to start my business.
I'm proud of you. I know it's not for me to be proud of you. When we have interviews, we have opportunities to talk to people from all walks of life.
Right.
I would say that you certainly have brought a different dynamic. I had opportunity to meet you when you were doing a speaking engagement for a bunch of young folks in a science, technology, engineering, and math group, but you have something called Stream.
Stream.
Tell us a little bit about Stream.
Well, I believe that, what's a program without reading? Because reading is the foundation of everything, right? Being good at math is great. Being good at science is great. But at the end of the day, everything circles back to reading. And I believe that Stream should be known because you can't forget about reading and the arts. You have to have it all together because all of it ties into each other. It's science, it's technology, it's reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And it's all infused with baking and cooking because with the science, you have to mix the liquid and the solid ingredients together to make either a liquid or solid form at the end. And with technology, there's all different types of recipes that you can look up, all different types of information, like what substitutes this and that and the third. There's so many things that you can look up that you can know more with technology. So all of it all of it ties into baking and cooking so well.
Going back to your grandmother's thing, I did almost burn the house down when I tried to cook making soup. So I understand liquid form goes into gaseous form and somehow creates electrical fire. And I'm absolutely happy that that's your universe as far as application of math and science, because I apply math and science in numbers. Mm-hmm. But it is definitely interesting. So tell us about the book, tell us about the box, and then we're going to find out how we can find out more about you. So book.
All right, so
book,
that's
guys.
my book.
She wrote a book, 13.
That is my book called The Science Behind It, in which we teach, me and 26 other young moguls teach kids about how they can reach success at any age and adults, no matter how young or how old you are, you can still be successful. And we tell them our journey of success and how we reach success so it can help them when they're trying to be successful too. We'll tell the challenges that we face and how we overcame those challenges so that they could read our advice and how we overcame them. So in time they come and run into those challenges, they'll know how to overcome those.
Tell us about the box.
In my box, they include Streaming It, which is, again, science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And all the ingredients are measured out, so it has a reading sheet with some reading questions and a reading story. And then they have some math questions that goes along with the reading story. And it ages between ages 4 and 14, so that's the level of difficulty depending on how old you are.
So that's a teaching tool.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's like an education and big info program all inside of a box.
I could talk to you for an hour. The producers would yell at me if I did that. If people want to find out more about you, how do they connect?
Well, you can go on my website, which is www.goddessfoodfactory.com, or you can go on all of my social medias, which is Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at GoddessFoodJax, which is at GoddessFoodJax, or you can email me info@goddessfoodfactory.com.
Guys, thanks for joining us on Buzz TV. You heard it first here, Chef Simone for president
Yes.
in about 20 years. But if you like us, share us. Remember, live with gratitude, and check out Simone's page because just an amazing young lady, and we'll love to have you back on, talk about events that you have coming up in the future.
Perfect.
Thanks for coming. Guys, have a great day.